Matrices. A matrix is basically a table. So here we have a table, 2, 4, 6, -3, 9, -3, 5, -8, 0. Like in any table, the row represents something and the column represents something. So the row may be let's say this is point 1, this is point 2, this is point 3, and the columns may be something like this is the x value, this is the y value, and this is the z value. The matrix, the column and row could mean anything. It could be the value for something that you're selling, the cost, the value, what it costs you to get it, what you're going to sell it for, what the profit is. It could be anything. But it's a table of numbers that we're going to do something with, and we're going to do the same thing to all the numbers in the table. So you can perform operations with this table just like you would with regular numbers. So basically we're just being lazy. We want to add -6 to -3, we want to add 4 to 5, we want to add 3 to -1, and we want to add 5 to 8. And we're just too lazy to write all of those expressions. We're going to write that we're adding one table to the other table. So when we add these tables together, we're going to get a new table. And our answers are in the same position. So -6 plus 3 goes in that same position that -6 and 3 were in. 4 plus 5 goes in that position. 3 plus a -1 goes there. And 5 plus 8 goes there. So we can add these tables, we can subtract these tables, we can multiply everything in that table by 2. So if we do that, we still have a table, but now all the numbers in the table have been multiplied by 2. 2 times 1 goes there, 2 times 3, 2 times 0, and 2 times a -2. We can even do more complicated operations. We can multiply the left table by 3, the right table by 2, and then subtract everything in there. And just like with when we're distributing with just a few numbers, we're going to change this to plus a -2. We're going to times everything in that table by a -2. So 3 times 4 for this first table is going to be 12. 3 times a -2 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. And 3 times 8 is 24. Then we're going to add to that a -2 times 1, a -2 times 0, a -2 times 6, and a -2 times 8. Now we add them together. We're following the order of operations just like we would with just a few numbers at a time instead of a whole table. So now this last table, we're going to do 12 plus a -2, -6 plus a -12, 15 plus 0, and 24 plus a -16 would be 4, 8. So again, anything you can do with regular numbers, you can do with a matrix or matrices. We're just doing it to an entire table of numbers at the same time.